Hi, I'm Hanani. Today I'll be talking about 5 tips for great UI/UX design and a bit of my working experience. About a year ago, I've been working as a junior UI/UX designer at a software company, and I've learned a lot of UI/UX design career path. Before I start working there, I also had an intern at the same company for 2 months. And at that time is where I learned to know what is exactly a UI/UX design. So before we start, I would like to share with you what is actually a UI/UX design. UI stands for User Interface Design and UX stands for a User Experience Design. Both are the design complex that been used in the software industry, especially in the design phase, and it is crucial to an IT product. Actually, UI and UX design are related to one another, but it is different from one another. Let us go with UX design first. UX design is the process to enhance the user satisfaction of the product. Things like something that everyone can use smoothly without having some difficulty between the product and the user. For example, mobile apps and also a website. UI design is some kind of interaction or presentation of a product that requires the user experience design. UI design is more to the visualization of the product and some kind of making the product to be more interesting to be used. For example, the color, the user flow, the font, and so on. That's why it is related. So, there are 5 tips that I would like to share in this video in order to have a great UI/UX design. 1 is to have a simple navigation of our product. Before we begin our part, we will start with a hierarchy in terms of user flow, a simple prototype, or the basic wireframe that we basically use to start a design product, such as a website. These are the tools that can help you to generate a digital sketch of an idea or concept for a website. You can use applications like Balsamiq Cloud, Adobe XD, Figma, and many more. These apps are often used by UI/UX designer in order to represent the user flow of their product. In here, all the wireframes between and each pages helps developer and client to understand the hierarchy on how the system will process before they start on the implementation of the product. Second is where the product must be straight to the point. By listing all the motive points, how the user will interact with the system, like which part they should land first or which button they need to start with. The purpose is to help the system show the flow of one another on each pages and help them to find a way to reach every single point before and after. For example, like I can show you is when we completed our payment in Shopee, for example. They will show you a notification that your payment is already successful and a button for you to click to return back to home. That is actually, you don't need to think anything about it. The third one is critical thinking and convince skills. Designers need to have an empathy towards the system to get users feeling. They must know how to trick users to feel according the current situation of that user. For example, if there is one person who like to do some donation using a crowdfunding website, the color of that website must be convenient for the situation, such as green color. Green color can bring harm and stands out as the most relaxing color to make the user feel more easier to use. Crowdfunding websites are suitable with soft colors. Dark colors such as black seems inappropriate. It is focused on how users' feelings, experience, and also outcomes. Or you can ask people to experience your product and get some feedback from them before you present it to your real client or customer. This is also included in the next step, which is choosing a perfect color and font. Color can make attraction to the system and bring a certain meaning to a certain part. For example, we usually see that you can understand that the red color brings you the meaning that it is dangerous. it is usually used in the delete part. Yellow is some kind of warning and a lot more. This actually includes font arrangement. Font arrangements must be consistent. Not too many fonts that are used, and at least only 1 to 3 fonts. Either it is regular font, italic, bold, and etc. And the size of the font is really important to the user. Last tips that can help you to have a great UI/UX design is consistency. From what product you are delivering, it must have a consistency towards presenting the product. Every product, update, or change that have been made must satisfy the user's needs. To have a good, consistent website and application, you can do a lot of user testing by sharing your system design to another people in the same team, make them experience it by taking all of their feedback and keep on updated. Every part that you've made must have the meaning so that people who are using it will not having any issue or misunderstood while using it. So, there are 5 tips that I can share with you for today's video. Actually, there are a lot of tips and ideas that you can apply to your design product. But like I've said before, these tips are the most common and basic things that you can apply so that it will bring you a good product with a good satisfaction. If you succeed in applying all of these, it is easier for you to be more successful in your future career as a UI/UX designer. And don't forget to share with me your experience. That's all for today's video. Bye!